Alrighty, you guys, so this is your girl Monique, and welcome to Glasshouse, Life of an SRNA. So, I wanted to address, sorry about this. Okay, so I want to address a topic that I think that people don't really talk about, but it needs to be talked about so you can save yourself. Okay, so gossiping in clinicals. Of course, people talk about each other, students, faculty, whatever. There's always gossip, and I pretty much want to address it as far as what do you do as an SRNA. First thing, keep your mouth shut. So if they start asking you questions, or kind of like, there's a difference between like sharing your stories and like how you got here, and when it starts getting to gossiping about the workplace and stuff like that. So you never make comments, negative comments that can come back or bite you in your butt, essentially. Just be careful with that. My second advice would be kind of think about what you want people to know about you and limit it like that. So I don't mind people knowing about my family, that I'm here from another state. When they start getting really detailed and like, are you going to work here, or what are you going to do? You're probably best to say, I don't know, unless you're sure. So just kind of keep it general. Don't get too specific. You don't want to do anything that can alter your clinical experience. Third thing I would say is, if a CRNA ever comes to you, or anyone ever comes to you gossiping about another student, rather in your program or whatever, keep your mouth shut. You don't ever want to be caught gossiping about each other. It usually finds a way back. It looks bad. And then, of course, when you think of like loyalty, of course, you need to be loyal to your classmates. And just like how they're loyal to each other, you just want to, watch your back and be careful. This world is so small. You just want to be humbled. Use every clinical experience as a learning experience, and then the people that you work with as a learning experience. But you never want to partake in gossip. If there's ever a time where people are gossiping, either leave, don't say anything, pretend you're not listening, close your ears, close your eyes. Do whatever you gotta do. Because of course we've all been in work environments where people gossip, and you know how deadly, I don't want to say deadly, how dangerous it can be when you're caught in the middle. So nothing's no different from being an SRNA or being in the OR or anything like that. When I go in, my mindset is to come here for a purpose. There's always something that you need to work on or learn or get feedback on. I always ask for positive and negative feedback. You stay humble. No facial expressions that can show that you are insulted by anything. If you feel like people, there's times where you work with people and they're not really teaching you, they're just doing more like talking, and then if you feel like that's the case, then just kind of try to divert it or busy yourself. I know I'm notorious for doing that. Like, if I feel like someone's doing more talking about like not important stuff, and when I try to divert the situation back to clinical practice and what do I need to work on, what's going on with the cases, and they just keep kind of diverting it back to non-anesthesia stuff, I just start busying myself, like drawing up syringes and medication for my next case, or like fiddling around doing some extra assessments on my patients, whatever it takes to like pretty much make sure that I don't get caught up, because you never want to get caught up. And then I'm all about laying low in clinicals, like blending in. Like, I'm already a minority, so you kind of don't blend in. You stand out just because you're a minority. So then you don't want to do anything else to make you like really shout from the rooftops. So blend in. Everyone knows workplace gossip occurs, and just do the best you can to avoid and focus on anesthesia and being the best nursing that you can be. So that's pretty much my advice to you. I just noticed that a lot of times, like, it comes up in topics with like other students and how do you take it. So I figured, hey, it's something to address. So thanks so much for watching. You guys have a great day. Please subscribe to the channel for Glasshouse, Life of an SRNA. Thanks. Bye.